Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So today I'm sharing with you my April favorites, and I cannot believe I'm already sharing my April favorites because I feel like I just filmed my March favorites, but here we are. And once again, it's another good month or another round of amazing favorites that I have been loving for the past month. I feel like this past month I was so excited to film this video because I'm like, I can't wait to add it into my monthly favorites. I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I have a lot of products here that I have just been loving. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Alright, starting off with skincare. I feel like recently I've been having a lot of skincare favorites, and the first one I know I have mentioned in a favorites video before, but it probably was maybe like a year ago or something, and that product is the COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Powder Essence, and this is my third bottle. I recently talked about this in a recent video where I was sharing viral TikTok products, and this is one of them. So this is my third bottle. It's not a new product to me, but I was kind of like really on and off with it. It hasn't always been in my skincare routine like as a staple. If I would get it in PR, I would use it because I love it, but it wasn't a product that like I would repurchase myself, even though I do love it. And I would say in the month of March, my skin, like I don't have perfect skin, I do have acne. It's not as bad as it used to be in my teenage years, but I still get a lot of breakouts. But I feel like especially in March, it was just so bad, and I started using this again and I immediately saw a huge difference in my skin. I feel like my skin just looked a lot clearer, it just cleared up. I feel more confident in my skin again. I know I have a few breakouts, I have some scarring, but that's just normal, that's just part of me now. But with this, I just feel like, okay, I feel a little bit more confident in my skin when I use this. And now, after seeing that instant result, I'm not taking this out of my skincare routine. Like, this is going to be part of my skincare routine all the way. Like, I'm not gonna stop using it. So I would highly recommend this if you have not tried it already. You can get COSRX off YesStyle, which I do have a code. It is YesJUDY, so you can save a bit of money on YesStyle if you would like to purchase this. And also the next product as well, you can also purchase from YesStyle because it is another Korean skincare product. So this one is from the brand Rovictin Clean, and this is their LHA Blemish Ampule, and this bottle here is actually a new one. I literally yesterday just finished up the first bottle, and this was another product that I felt like helped clear my skin up a lot. So these two products, I just saw such a big difference. I started using this one first and then I went back into using this one. I finished up the entire bottle. Obviously it's a really small bottle, but I did finish it up because I just use it every night on my cheeks. Like, that's where I really break out. I don't really break out anywhere else. It's just on my cheeks. I don't know if it's like wearing a mask. I would just put one drop on each cheek and just dab it into my skin, and I just feel like, again, something about this formula, you know, I don't know the ingredients. I'm not that person to like, yeah, I'm just not that beauty person to look into ingredients and tell you what ingredient is for what. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm not good at remembering those things. I'm not a science person, so I can just tell you that I have been using it and I see the results, you know. Anyway, these two products have saved my skin. Not gonna take this out of my skincare routine. And that's the thing, because I get sent so much like PR as well as skincare. I always feel like I need to try everything that I get, but in results, sometimes that can overwhelm my skin, resulting in me breaking out. So I'm just like, yeah, really picky about what I'm accepting in skincare PR, because I can only try so many things. Like, I gave so much things to my niece and nephew, but yeah, those two products are gonna stay in my routine. Then I have some products from Sigma. So I am now affiliated with Sigma, so if you would like to save money on their site, you can use my code JUDY10. So I actually did get their new mod collection in PR, which I will probably do like a testing new makeup video with that collection, along with some other new things that I got recently. So that video will come soon. But what I have been using, probably, I don't know when I exactly got this. I don't know if it was in the start of April or like late March, but this is their Spectrum Color Correcting Duo, and I'm using the shade light to medium. They have 3 different shades, and it comes with 2 different color correcting. One is a little bit lighter and more pinky, and one's a little bit more neutral, and I have been loving this, and I've been loving it with the brush that it came with. So this is the F64 Soft Blend Concealer. I usually never like blend out my concealer with a brush. I'm usually a sponge girl when it comes to my like base, but lately I've been really into brushes. So let's talk about the corrector first and then I'll talk about the brush. If you guys did watch my video where I was testing new makeup, I'll leave it up here. You probably already heard me talk about these products because I did use it in that video. But this color corrector does such an amazing job of just brightening and correcting the darkness around your eyes, but it's very lightweight, and that's what I love about it. I really do like the NYX Cosmetics color corrector, but I feel like that one is a little bit heavier, and with this it's just like you don't need a lot of it and you can see a world of a difference. Like sometimes I'll just even use this alone, like I don't need to go in with further concealer because it just looks that amazing underneath the eyes. When I use this, I tend to go in with less concealer, which is great because I do have a lot of fine lines, and I feel like ever since I started like putting this into my routine, my under eyes don't look so heavy and cakey, because that was something that I really struggled with getting right. And then for that brush I was talking about, something about this brush, it just does wonders. I also use this to press in the concealer on my blemishes and everything. Something about Sigma brushes, you know, I've been using ColourPop brushes and just a lot of other branded brushes, which are all good, are all amazing as well. But now going back into Sigma brushes, which is kind of like a full circle moment for me, because the first pair of brushes I ever bought was these guys, these teal bright blue Sigma brush sets. Everybody had these. I was obsessed with Tiffany blue when I was younger. Like my bedroom at my mom's house is literally, the walls are Tiffany blue. Like I was obsessed with that color. Just going back into Sigma, I'm just like, this is why they are Sigma, you know, this is why they're known for their brushes, and I love them. And then I also really love this one as well. It's the F67 Skin Perfector. You could use this for so many things. You could use it for blush, like highlighter even, but I use this to set my under eye because I have been using way less loose powder and I'm not going in with my sponge and doing like a light bake. I'll just take this brush, I'll use it on its side. I don't know, something about it, I just really love the shape, and it just sets my makeup in and it doesn't look heavy. I feel like my makeup is looking less heavy these days, guys, and I love it. But since we're on the topic of brushes, I do have one more brush that I want to share with you. This one is from Game of Beauty, who I'm now also affiliated with. I'm not trying to like push my codes in your face, guys, but I do just want to like announce it in my video just in case you didn't know. But yeah, I do have a code with Game Beauty. They have amazing eyeshadow palettes that are inspired by video games. The packaging is amazing as well. They sent me a little care package. Haven't gotten around to trying the eyeshadows. I did try the highlighters, which I did love as well, but this brush really stood out to me. This one is the E05. It is just a tiny brush, and I can't tell you how important it is to have small brushes if you have a smaller eye shape. I think, you know, me growing up as well, watching YouTube tutorials, I would be watching tutorials on people who had like the biggest real estate on their lids. They would have so much space and they would be going in with these like humongous brushes, and in my earlier days I would also be going in with those brushes. But now I know, like, just because it works for them doesn't mean it's gonna work on your eye shape, even when it comes to brushes, not even just makeup formula. Like when it comes to brushes, having a smaller brush like this is just perfect. There's just so much things you could do with this tiny little brush. I know it's a brush, but brushes are important. So I like to use this for my inner corner. Like it's literally perfect for my small inner corner. If you have like an actual inner corner like this, obviously you might want to use a bigger brush. You probably will go in with a pencil brush, right? But for someone like me, this corner is very precious here, and this little brush fits right perfectly. I'll use a tip to go right underneath here as well. I could use this as a lip brush. So many options, just so many options. It's so good. And then I do have an eyeshadow palette I want to share with you. So this is from Too Faced. It's their Born This Way, the Natural Nude. So you might have seen me use this in my rose gold palette, where I created my own personalized rose gold palette. I'll leave the video up here if you'd like to check it out. It was a really fun video, and this palette came so handy, and just not for that video, but just like in general, I've been really loving this palette. And when you open it up, you get a beautiful gradation of shades. And I know Too Faced gets a lot of like comments about their palettes being really boring, but I think there's a reason why they are still going really strong, is because their palettes are what people are using every day. And although when you look at this palette, yes, you might think it's boring, it's another neutrals palette, but this palette I reach for so much on my off days because it has what I need. Like, it just has everything what I need. Has a good variation of mattes to shimmers in different tones, so it goes from light to dark, and the tones are so just perfect as well. I just gotta give it a shout out. Like, this shade Petal, I love rose gold. Oh my gosh, I love this side of the palette a lot, but you can do so much with this palette. Next product I feel like is just a little bit underrated, so it is a peach eyeliner. Yes, peach, not white, not nude, but peach, and I'm gonna explain. Okay, so the one I have here is of course from Colourpop. It's their creme gel liner in the shade Peach Fuzz. I'm not exactly sure if this one is still available. I can't remember which collection this came out with, maybe Baby Got Peach, which was years ago. So if it's available, obviously I'll leave a link down below along with all the other products. But just in general, a peach eyeliner to tightline your bottom waterline, let me tell you how much better it is than a white and a nude. I know in the beginning, like, everybody was doing a white eyeliner in their tight line, and then it went to nude because it looked a little bit more natural. But I'm telling you, I think a peach looks the best. Because for me, I would use a nude, and I would use Honeydew from Colourpop as well, which I love, a classic, a favorite. But I also sometimes think that is a little bit too bright and a little unnatural as well. But when you go in with the peach, because your waterline naturally has like a reddish, pinky, peachy undertone, so going in with this, it looks so natural. It doesn't look so stark and just harsh. It blends in like a dream, and I think with any eye look that I do, this peach one comes in so handy. So I did a more pinky look today. It fits perfectly. I could go a little bit more neutral. I could do a green eye, a smoky eye, like this peach one. Let me put you on a peach eyeliner in your waterline. I don't know if other people are using peach eyeliners. I think people are still on the nude tight line. So if you love the nude tight line in your bottom waterline, try a peach, like a light peach. Try it and let me know. So what is a monthly favorites from me without any blush mentions, right? I always got some blush mentions for you guys, and I have two here that I want to share with you. So the first ones are from M Cosmetics. These are currently sold out, but it is from their heirloom collection. These are limited edition Heaven's Glow blushes. They came out with two shades in Cherub and Persimmon. So I did do a sponsored video with them that did get postponed because the collection did sell out. We are hoping to post it fairly soon when they restock. They did say May, but still waiting for them to get back at me. So you'll see these in action. You'll see me talk about them. I mean, I tried them about like a month ago. I did two looks with it. So the pink shade is called Cherub, and the orange one is called Persimmon. And you guys know me, you probably would think I would like Persimmon the most, but in reality, I've actually been using the shade Cherub a lot, the pink one. It's such a nice, like, bright spring pink, and I feel like it just goes with so many makeup looks, and you don't need to go in with further highlighter because it is the Heaven's Glow formula, so it has a bit of that sheen in it already, and it just looks so pretty. I have been loving this. Also, Persimmon is really nice as well. It's a really nice orange. It's like a brighter orange than Faded Clementine. And the second blush I want to recommend is from A Dose of Colors. This was from their Valentine's Day collection, and it's their cream stick blushes, and I have both shades, but the shade I'm recommending is called Passion, and the stick is in a heart shape, and that's obviously why I did get it. I know, I'm a sucker for packaging, but the formula is really nice, and this color is really pretty too. So I have literally been using this every single time I do my makeup. I will do my base, and then I'll apply this cream blush, and then I will set my face in, and it kind of just works as a base for any blush that I'm gonna go in with next, because this blush is very natural. in the color. The blush color just looks like I'm personally naturally blushing. And the formula is amazing as well. It blends out like a dream. It's like not too pigmented off the bat, so it's very buildable as well. And the formula just sits well, and it's in a heart shape, so it's like, what more could I ask for? And then for my last favorite, I just have a pair of tweezers from Tweezerman. So this one is the Ultra Precision Tips, and I did mention it in that video where TikTok made me buy it. I'll leave it up here, where I was influenced to get this because this was about like 50 New Zealand dollars. But I can see why people love Tweezerman tweezers, because they really do have such a strong grip, which is so weird because it is just a piece of metal. Something about this just really grabs the hairs really well. I love it, and I love how it's in gold. Something is different about these tweezers. It's not the same as my other tweezers that get blunt so quickly. This just has a grip, and I know in the comments of that TikTok made me buy it video, you guys love it too, and it's been lasting you for years, so I definitely think it is worth it and like almost like an investment. So that pretty much does conclude today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys have been loving in the month of April. How was your April for you? I would love to know and just chat with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you so much, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in my next video. Bye!